The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Air Force Falcons, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will boot it away to start the game. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Air Force's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. On the option. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Dukes offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. Pass across the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under fire. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Dukes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Number 16, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A designed run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Hunt is on its way. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Rides the back on the option, the give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The option look. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pfeiffer. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Got a man, it's Collins. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a fourth down. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Sends it back in motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. And the Falcons are flying down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. On the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Falcons. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On third down, he drops to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's now his 20th sack of the season.
Going to sling it on second down. Release to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Falcons will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Collins.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Give to the back. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Running to Green.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jukes his way for more. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrison. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. First play of the drive, read option left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Here comes the option. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback keeper. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They are up by 7 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Dukes want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Off play action. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Dumps it off in the flats.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Run it with the fullback. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the returner goes down. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's got some space. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Pfeiffer. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Dukes are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Now from inside the red zone. He's got him. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the move. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Defense is going to have to find a way to slow this quarterback down from running the football. He's been doing a lot of damage in this game. Already, he's got over 100 yards rushing.
He'll pull it on the read. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying out to the left. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, looking to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Quickly out to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll run the option. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
32 on to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Harrison. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Under fire. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Got enough for the 1st. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Sees the shoulders turn and goes right. There he goes. Quick step and go. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll do it himself. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple